Hey, it's that time again. And today we're going to talk about something I was always curious about. You already read the title, you already know what the video is going to be about. Yeah, today we're going to be talking about Gundam, but not a show specifically. No, we're going to be talking about why people don't like to watch them. See, as everyone's already aware, we already have a bunch of different categories in anime, and every single category seems to have their own dedicated fan base. But when it comes around to the topic of Gundams, everyone seems to just have negative opinions when I run into them and talk about it in real life. And even sometimes on the net, you'll see people talking as to why they don't watch them, which is weird because oftentimes the people that say they don't like them are the people who don't even watch them to begin with. So how can you like something that you don't even know about? How does that even make sense? But hopefully in me making this video, it may change your mind about Gundam anime and hope you become a fan of it. Even if you don't become a fan, at least you may go out and give it a chance. So without further ado, let me tell you or explain some reasons I heard why people don't like Gundam animes. Reason number one I always hear is they don't like it because they're robots fighting, quote unquote, right? Correction? It's a mobile suit, bro. Hey, but it ain't about what it is or what it ain't. It's the fact that they don't like it because a machine exists in it and that's what they use to fight. I genuinely don't get the logic behind this because my brother, like, it's sci-fi. You watch Interstellar, you love Interstellar, the scientific things of it, the ships, everything, space. People like space. People like Star Trek. People like Star Wars. Those have machines in it, like lightsabers, bro. It's a machine. They fight in fucking the X-Wings and the goddamn TIE fighters. They fight in space with flying aircrafts the same way they do within these Gundams anime. The fact that more people that like those types of things like Star Trek and Star Wars, and especially like Interstellar or any sci-fi type thing, don't gravitate to this is weird. Because my brother, if you've seen one of the shows, you would know they don't always fight within the goddamn giant mechs. They actually go outside, shoot each other sometimes, and have a little bit of slice of life in between. But and again, if you actually watch it and see how the fights are, they're pretty good. They're actually really good. It doesn't matter that they're in a fucking robot, buddy. It doesn't matter at all. They use laser swords that are basically lightsabers. They have goddamn big ass artillery guns on their fucking gun. They have a bunch of different things. It's just take out the fact that someone is inside of the mobile suit and the mobile suit becomes a person to you in your eyes. Trust me. Animation for the fight scenes is always good. I feel like they have to do that because if they don't, it will make it weird and feel boring then, because that's the main focus of the series are the mobile suits. So every time someone hops inside of a mobile suit, you know you're gonna see some great action. Unlike most of other shows that have poor choreography and bad animation, it just doesn't compare to what they do in the Gundam series. Somehow those animes with the bad choreography and animation still have people that are dedicated to it and watch it. When these problems even hardly exist inside of the Gundam fucking animes, they barely exist. You'll barely see a moment where there's bad animation or choreography. It's all good. But sticking to the main point of there being mechs in the show, mobile suits, giant robots, whatever you want to call it, I find that reason for not watching it dumb because the mobile suits are actually cool and they look fucking cool as shit too. Like, if you see the show, you would want one as well. Like, bruh, they look better than the Transformers do, and you all like Transformers, so why don't you like Gundam anime? Just to show, for example, here's a picture of what a Gundam looks like, my brother. Tell me this doesn't look cool. Oh, it doesn't? You don't like this one? Well, guess what? Here's another one, my brother. Here's another one. And what's always funny about people saying they don't like it because they don't like watching bigger robots fight each other, most of y'all watched Attack on Titan, which takes that same concept, which is a human inside of a big giant thing that fights, and y'all love it. Y'all love watching these big meat giant figures fight, but if that giant were mechanical, it somehow just says no to you. Like, it just comes off as a no, I'm not watching that, which makes no sense. It makes zero fucking sense, bruh, at all. Because if you think about it in retrospect, Attack on Titan is a Gundam anime, bruh. Come on. You can't tell me it's not. Moving on to the second point is the one I hear the second most is they say it reminds them of Power Rangers. Bruh, so you didn't watch it because it reminded you of Power Rangers, but you watched the Power Rangers and enjoyed it. So how would it make sense bringing that point up if you watched the Power Rangers and liked it, but didn't watch this because it reminded you of Power Rangers? Let me say something. One, it's not the same at all. Like, at fucking all, bruh. The Power Rangers are not killing shit at all, and they all have to combine into one big giant robot mecha Zord thing, whatever the fuck, okay? In Gundam, it's just, it can be just one fucking little mobile suit that's not fucking the city building tall. Well, in some cases they are, but let's stick to the main ones, okay? They don't have to combine and do all this other weird shit, and they actually go and chop down and kill other people inside these other mechs, my brother. It is nothing like Power Rangers at all. Just because there's a big robot in this one, there's big robots in the other one, doesn't make it the same thing at all. I don't even see how you reminded you of that. I don't even see it. I literally don't see it. Like, I don't look at Naruto and think Goku. Goku's a fucking monkey alien from a different planet, and Naruto's a fucking ninja from a different universe, my brother. I can't draw a comparison because they both look human. That's it. Okay, cool. But I don't know. That might just be me on that one. That might just be me on it. So when this Power Ranger point gets brought up, it always baffles me for the previous reasons. It just doesn't add up. But one thing I understand recently is when people try to draw this conclusion from Power Rangers equaling to what the Gundams are, they're basically saying the show was maybe too childish for them. That's how I know you haven't seen a lick or split of anything in the show, because they do some heinous ass shit in that motherfucker. There's one scene in one anime where one person is already on a fucking different planet. They're minding their business. They have nothing to do with shit, and they just get gunned down out of sight of the store while they're shopping. Like, that's some fucked up shit. I tried to leave a lot of details out so you can find out for yourself and you can go and watch it yourself. And the third point and reason being why people say they don't watch Gundam anime. This one I hear a lot, but again, the thing is they don't watch it, so they don't know. The third point being is people always say, I don't know, man, it looks boring. Like, how the fuck could it look boring if you've never seen it, bruh? What have you seen that makes it look boring? Now, I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of politics going on in the show, so if you do watch it and don't enjoy that part, I completely understand. That is valid criticism because you actually took the time to watch it and learn why you didn't like this part of the show. But other than that, most people don't watch to know that that's in there and call it boring. People just say it looks boring from what I don't know. How could it look boring from something you've never seen? Again, I'm off of that point, but again, there were battles in space with giant mobile suits fighting each other. There's a lot of killing, there's a lot of blood, there's a lot of outside story from what's going on in these wars. Sometimes they're not even wars, sometimes they're little battle scrimmages, sometimes they're fighting for something. It all depends on the show you watch, but it's not just about the robots fighting. There is a story behind it. That's what a lot of people seem to miss all the time. Most people just look at the Gundam animes and think it's just purely Gundams fighting each other. No, there's characters that have their own stories. A lot of the times the Gundam shows don't even focus on the main characters. Sometimes they'll branch off and go over to another character and have like 5 episodes with him seeing on what he's doing. Like, this is a thing in Gundam animes where the side characters can become damn near a main character. Like, they'll be off doing something and somehow they get involved into the main thing. It's very refreshing seeing that because most animes don't do that. When you watch Dragon Ball, you know you're gonna see Goku for every fucking episode. When you watch Attack on Titan, come on, you know you're gonna see Eren at every other second, bro. You watch Bleach, you seeing Ichigo every single damn episode, bruh. With the Gundam animes, bro, it can be anybody any other episode, and it's very good to watch. So if you watch an entire Gundam series and thought it was boring, something must be wrong with you, because the battles are good. The stakes are always, it feels high to you because you don't want your favorite character to die, because at the end of the day they're still pretty much human. Albeit sometimes they have special powers, but you know if you still stab someone with a big giant mech sword, they're gonna die regardless. If you shoot someone with a gun in there, they're gonna die regardless. And the thing I like most about Gundam anime, you still know the people that are inside the suits are very fragile, because they're basically, all of them are human. So you know it's very possible for them to get hurt and die at any moment, unlike other shows. So when I'm watching these series, I'm always at the edge of my seat wondering what's gonna happen next and who's gonna be the next to go because of that fact. I think I'm done on my rant. So that's where we're gonna end it here. Leave in the comments below what you think about Gundam anime, and like, subscribe, and if you don't, you already know what happens by now. Come on.